What we're gonna do right here is go back.
In this episode, we're talking about taking your projects to the next level by adding electronics and how to get started bringing your ideas to life, so stick around. You know, this channel has always been about sharing, demonstrating, and inspiring people through hands-on projects. And while I won't always be the instruction manual for any given topic, what I share inspires by demonstrating capability, competence, and creativity. To me, these aren't things you can buy or get with a degree or certification. These are things you have to earn through applied research, practice, and discipline. Sure, school can define a structured curriculum, tools, and formulas for success, but it's up to you to make it all happen. Ultimately, that's going to come down to your level of interest, your passion, and your drive. 90% of the tools and technologies I share on my channel are self-taught, basically out of passion. They're the culmination of years of observation of engineering process and artistic technique. Someone once said my engineering is creative and my creativity is well engineered. It's just how I think. I was raised that way. My mom was artistic and crafty, and my father was a disciplined 82nd Airborne Chief of Police and fine woodworker and craftsman. I respect and admire them for different reasons, and I guess uniquely embody some of their combined talent. My interests span art, design, digital, and electromechanical engineering fields. Disciplined, but never taking myself more seriously than my work, which is something I also got from my dad. The point is, your results are the product of your diversity. I get good results because I thrive on a diverse skill and mindset, and I encourage the same. Everyone's heard the saying, to the man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Learning a new skill gives you more tools to solve your challenges and find a way to have fun doing it. The value you bring through multidisciplinary activities will drive innovation, whether you're coming up with ideas yourself or challenging others through constructive feedback. Listen, minions are overrated. We need more creative folks, and electronics engineering is complex. So approach it in a way that's interesting and fun to you. You'll get more out of the knowledge from it. You'll develop interest and passion, which will drive you through some of the tougher projects you'll encounter down the road. For me, this takes me back, way back, to the Christmas of 1976. A year when I received a gift that would shape me as a creative, an engineer, and a maker.
Radio Shack is loaded with exciting, sensible, low-cost gifts, like the Science Fair 150-in-1 electronic project kit. Kids can learn about electronics by building safe battery-operated radios, transmitters, computer circuits, electronic sound effects, even LED digital readouts. They get 150 different gifts they can enjoy long after Christmas is over. The gift-priced Science Fair kit, only at Radio Shack, a Tandy company.
I developed an interest and understanding of the electronics that would stick with me forever. Fast forward to today, I'm a career technologist, and while many of these kits have gone away, they've been replaced by more powerful modules, sensors, and coprocessors that can do a lot more than I could do in 1976. The point is, if this is all new to you, get started by getting your feet wet. Today that means learn how to use an Arduino. They've been around for years and quite capable and easy to use. And once you outgrow its capabilities, you can move right up into bigger and better boards and processors. It sounds easy, but getting started can seem a little overwhelming, like, what do you need? How do you use it? How do you program it? What software do I need to program it? How do I set up my machine? All of these things will come to mind. Sure, you can do all the research and buy all the parts and figure it all out, but wouldn't it be nice to have one of these project kits right about now? Well, today's your lucky day. Fortunately, they do. Well, sorta. Recently, a company named Elegoo offered me an Uno Super Starter Kit. My first thought was, wow, that's so 2010, and I'm building my own multi-layer coprocessor boards, so this seems like it would be a waste of time for me, right? But after giving it more thought, I remembered how much of an influence my kit back in 1976 had on me. Turns out this kit's very similar to what I had back then. In fact, it has 25 projects or so in one. All the instruction and software code to perform some really great projects without any soldering. If you're into my other content and wanting to take your milling, 3D printing, or fabrication to the next level, this is a good way to get started. Learn a few things that you can create with electronics and incorporate them into your projects. The Uno Super Starter Kit has lots of little projects that can demonstrate and walk you through doing just that. Opening the box, there's an organized multitude of components from sensors to displays to buzzers and servos and everything required to connect them all. If that already has you feeling overwhelmed, they also include a CD with lesson files and give you an introduction as well as walk you through every step of each project. They even include the code, so you can review and understand what it takes to tell the processor to do things and use the other components. As I was looking through the box, I couldn't help but start thinking about ideas that could be made from these parts. It was like Christmas '76 all over again. If you have any interest in electronics, this is a great starting point. Look into it and see if it inspires you to learn more. Before this starts sounding like an infomercial, I don't get anything from this whether you choose to do it or not, other than a small residual from my affiliate link. But I will say this. This may be exactly what you need to start a trajectory in your work and thought that can propel you to innovate in areas you never even considered or thought possible. And that'll make you feel good. And feeling good is great this day and age. There's no guarantee, but if you go through all the projects, wire them up, study how the code works, I'm sure you'll be inspired to continue, or you'll have the clarity that it just isn't for you. It can be polarizing, and either way you'll be in a better place because I believe clarity is power. For me, I plan to take these parts and build some ultimate project using as many parts as possible. Right now I'm thinking it may be like a pinball machine. These parts paired with some great design and machine work, and I'm excited to get started. And of course I'll bring you along and share it with you in an upcoming video. If you have a great idea, I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Heck, I'm even willing to provide one free kit to the best idea. So put your thinking caps on and submit your ideas to contest@diy.engineering. I can't wait to see what you come up with. So if you've been on the fence about learning electronics, go check out these kits. You don't have to get this one, there's all sorts of them out there, but they will provide instructional projects that will drive you through a curriculum and learn it at your own pace. And before you know it, I'll be watching your videos. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this overview of something that may just help you expand your interests and skill sets and even take your projects to the next level. For me, I'll be diving into some complex projects and sharing more on that work in the upcoming weeks. I'm very excited. If you like this particular video and you want to see more, give it a thumbs up. That's kind of how this platform works, and it'll let me know you like it. In the meantime, be safe, have fun, and I can't wait to see you next time. Hey, if you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. It's how we're building the community. Also allow me to bring better content. Also check me out on these other social networks. There's lots of cool stuff there too.
Sunday you can build your own funny car challenge. Then make Evil and the funny car do a wheelie and then jump the challenge.